All right, we've been introduced to the home of Salvius, and you got to read a little bit about Salvius's relationship with his wife, Rufila. Now we continue in the story of their household, and that is on page 26. And so I'm just going to read and do some translating of this, the first 18 lines. And then you're going to read lines 19 through 25 for me and do a translation, or I'm sorry, just read the lines for me, lines 19 through 25, and turn those in. But it starts with Domitilla cubiculum parat, unum. Domitilla, ubi es, clamavit Marcia. Marcia anus erat. In horto sum Marcia, quid vis? Responded Domitilla. Necesse est nobis cubiculum parare, inquit Marcia. Domina familiarem ad vilam invitavit. Ehu, inquit Domitilla. Fessa sum, quod Dio laboravi. Puella igna vissima es, inquit Marcia. Domine ipsa me ad te miset. Necesse est tibi cubiculum verere. Necesse est mihi pavimentum lavare. Cure ad culinum, quaeras scopas. Domitilla ad culinum lente ambulabat. Errata erat quad cubiculum verere nolebat. Ego natrix sum, inquit, non decorum est or natricibus cubiculum verere? Subito Domitilla consilium capit, et ad culinum quam celere me festinavit. Simulac culinum intravit, lacrimi se tradidet. Volibilis attonitus, mea columba, inquit, cur lacrimas? Lacrimo quod miserrima sum, ancilla quoquo respondit, per totum diem laboravi, quam fessa sum, nunc necesse est mihi cubiculum parare, non diutius laborare possum. So you're going to read the rest of it for me. Let's just go back and do some translating, see what's going on. We can see we have an ancilla. Her name is Domitilla. Domitilla, the domitus is an adjective. It means that it goes with the house, or it applies to the house. So Domitilla, what that really means is the little female slave that goes with the house. So we can see that Marcia or Marcia comes calling for her, right? Ubi es, where are you? Shouts Marcia. We see Marcia anus erat. She is an old woman. This is a good fourth declension noun here. I know it looks like it's second, but it's actually a fourth, and it's feminine. So Domitilla tells Marcia where she is. She's in Horto. She says, quid vis? What do you want? What do you wish? And then Marcia says, necesse est nobis. It is necessary, or it might translate it, necesse est nobis, right? We have to, cubiculum parare, prepare a bedroom, a sleeping room, says Marcia. Why? Because domina familiarem ad vilam invitavit. The mistress invited family to the villa. So Domitilla says, ehu, like, oh, great, or oh, no. And she says, fessa sum, I'm tired. And why? Quod Dio laborau, I worked for a long time. And then Marcia's not impressed. She says, puella igna vissima est, right? You are the laziest of girls, right? She's not just ignava, she's ignavissima. And domina ipsa, the mistress herself, miset, sent me to you. And so necesse est tibi, it is necessary for you, or probably in English, you have to verere, sweep the bedroom, we might say sweep it out. And necesse est mihi, I have to pavimentum lavare, then wash the floor, the pavement, right? So she says, kure. She gives a good imperative. Run to the kitchen. Quaere skopas. Find a broom, or broom. So, you can see skopas is one of those nouns that it's always in the plural. So like the word pants. It's in the plural, but we're talking about one. So Domitilla ad culinam lente ambulabat, right? She's not happy, and so she walks lente. And why? Irata erat. Good imperfect there. She's angry, and she continues to be angry, right? Quad, because she no lebat. She does not want to sweep the bedroom. And she doesn't want to because she thinks it's beneath her. She says, ego or natrixum. I am a hairdresser. So that's her job in the house. And so Rufila would have had many female slaves, and they probably had specialized jobs. And so Domitilla's job is especially to do her hair. And so she's not an ordinary slave. She doesn't think she should be sweeping out rooms. In fact, she says, non decorum est. It is not proper, or it's not right, or not tricibus or not tricks for a hairdresser, cubiculum verere. But she's clever. Says subito, suddenly, Domitilla concilium capit. Concilium capit is a great Latinism. Literally says she snatches a plan, or she snatches a counsel. Really, we would probably say suddenly Domitilla gets an idea. It is a good way to do concilium capit. So now she goes quickly to the culina and says simula culinum intravit. At the same time, she culinum intravit. She lacrimae tradidit. She literally, it says, she hands over herself to tears, is what it says. And so, the note there is good. She burst into tears. And volibilis is atonitas. He's astonished. He says, mea columba, my little dove. Cur lacrimas. And then she gives him a great story, right? Lacrimo quod miserimus sum. I am the most very miserable. Ancilla coco says to the cook, per totem diem laboravi. I worked all through the day. Quam fessa sum. So quam fessa, of course, is tired. So fessa sum is I am tired. Quam often means how, but here we'd probably say something like, I am so tired. And nunc now, necessitas mihi, I have to cubiculum parare. Non diitius laborare possum, right? I cannot. So literally it says, I am able to work non diutius, right? I can't work any longer. You can probably see where this story is going, but you can read lines 19 through 25 for me. You can post yourself reading those lines for me online. Again, you don't need to do a translation. I just want to hear you reading them.